Hola, Kinalito, aka Mahali Selepe, the girl that calls four countries home. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to the family. I wish you will be coming back. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you guys. Now, I just want us to have an honest chat. I realized that I was wrong, but I just don't know how else to deal with something like this. And I just want to say to you, if you are the victim of abuse, I'm not in any way, shape or form looking down upon your experience. I actually relate. Okay, I won't go into details. So earlier on in the year, I had gotten a few inboxes on Facebook, naming and shaming people that were being accused of abuse and their behavior. These are married men in the church. And I'd seen other posts. People were sending me links. You know how people are forwarding things that, oh, have you heard this person has done this person has done this, you know. And then the final one, I just felt like this is just so not on, you know. I happened to know these people that are being talked about. I happened to actually love these people that are being talked about, you see. I got these messages. I did not think, oh, how are the abused feeling? I thought, how are the alleged abusers feeling? How are their children feeling? How are their wives feeling? Okay? So I have made so many mistakes in my life that I just think that way. I'm not one who's afraid to talk about my mistakes. I talk about my things not because I'm proud of them, but because I feel everything that I share can be helpful to someone. So I'm not afraid to talk about the worst things that I have done. And I'm not afraid, you know, to talk about the grace of God and what God has done for me. Okay. So I usually, the things that I don't talk about, it's because I'm thinking of how will people feel? My children, my husband, my parents, my in-laws, my siblings, you know. Although, sorry guys, it's just itchy. You know, so that's exactly how I thought. You know, so I completely went into selfish mode. I thought of me. How would I feel if it was me being talked about like this, people forwarding things, people spreading things? You know, I thought my son is on Facebook, you know, I have family on Facebook. How would they feel if things were being spread around like this about me? I wasn't thinking these things are not true. Okay. I was not even thinking. I just didn't care whether they were true or not. I just felt, man, how are these people feeling? You know, they're accused. How are they feeling? And I went and wrote on my wall. I said, guys, can we please be sensible as we are forwarding these things about people? I mean, these things have not been proven to be true, okay? And even if they were proven to be true, if they're on a newspaper or something, there's nothing that can be done, okay? But this is Facebook, and I felt we can still control what we are doing as individuals. So if you forward me something, a post about someone who's talking about saying such and such a person has raped me, or such and such a person has, touched me inappropriately, I'm not comfortable receiving such things. Don't forward that to me. Don't forward it to me. You know, I just felt, guys, these people have children. Their children are here on these Facebook streets. They have wives. Can we please be considerate as we are forwarding these things about people? Yes, the people who posted these things, they have a right. They have a right. You know, I do not have a problem with them posting what has happened to them. But you forwarding it, what's your purpose of forwarding it? you know. So that's where I was coming from. I was not in any way attacking the people who've been abused. I was not in any way saying the people who've been abused should not have said anything. My problem is the people who have been told, or the people who have seen it, forwarding it. Like, what is the purpose of that? Why are you doing that? You know, that's how I felt, and that's how I feel. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I think I may have mentioned Christianity, you know, to say, guys, as Christians, because these people were Christians, you know, the people were sending me these things, the people were posting these things, the people were reposting. Yo! I started something. I didn't see it coming. I got attacked. I was bashed and bashed and bashed. It's things like these that make this, that make things difficult for people to confess when things happen to them. It's things like these, you know, the things you're saying. It's people like you who make these abusers to keep doing the things they do. So guys, and it's important to acknowledge, like, once I took myself out of myself and how I see things, especially if people never believed you, I understood how angering my comment could have been. You know, I thought, you know what, I don't know what these people have gone through. I don't know. And I mean, people were clearly attacking me for what has happened to them. That's how I felt anyway. That's what I think, you know. And I was just reminded by this, by if you guys watch Owami Hlongwane, I'm a big fan. I mentioned her even my last video. She was talking about Strava. If you guys know about Strava and Lady Zamo, guys, sorry. These two people are celebrities in South Africa. So the girl is accusing the guy of rape. The guy is denying it, and Owami, you know, was just bringing the story to us. But she says she's not taking sides, but she does feel like she feels he's innocent. Okay, and I started thinking about loving the abuser. Like, so Owami's reaction to this issue just reminded me of my experience with Facebook. You know, like, what do you do? What do you do when you hear your brother being accused of rape and you believe he did not do it? You know, I've heard people being bashed for speaking out publicly, supporting their loved ones that are being accused of something. You know, I can't remember, there was another couple as well that the guy was accused of you know, inappropriate sexual conduct on another girl, and the girlfriend came out in public and supported him, you know, and people were saying she's wrong to come out in public to support him. But how do people show love to their loved ones? Coming up front in public and talking in support of your partner will be painful to the victim. But what should you do? You know what I mean? Because even the victim mentioning that they were raped by your loved one is painful to you. You understand? But the victim, that's their truth. That's their truth. They have every right. And for you, it's your truth to publicly support your loved one. It's your truth. Because that's all you know. You don't know what actually has gone down, what has actually happened. You know? So people don't automatically support the victim when the accused is their loved one. you know. But like I say, let me stress again, my Facebook post was not in any way disregarding the victims' experiences. I was not saying the victims are lying. No. I was saying we are hurting their loved ones who have not done anything by posting these things. If this thing was a police matter, then it's out of our hands. Yes, the accused has made this decision themselves to go misbehave. They deserve all that's coming to them, but the family does not deserve it. So can we love the family enough, even if we've decided not to love the victims? Can we love the family enough to not keep posting it? The people who posted, they have done their part. But why are we reposting it and sharing it? Like what do we want to happen? That's where I was coming from. And I realize as I talk that this is a very, very controversial thing, because guys, it is hard when you love the abuser. And I do that not to say the abuser is not the abuser, but to say the abuser is not always the abuser, and the abuser is not proven to be the abuser, but they are the alleged abuser. Oh, I remember what I said. I said, what did I say? I didn't delete the post. I made it private so that only I see it. I knew I don't want to delete it. I actually wanted to show my husband to ask him what he thinks, because I didn't see it coming. I didn't see what had I done wrong. So what I said was, can we, instead of forwarding these things, can we pray for these people that are doing these things to these women? Yeah, I said that. And I got a proper backlash. So it's extremely controversial. Because for me, if someone I know is being accused of something, I just want to reach out to them and ask them, are you okay? I heard you did ABC. I heard you are being stripped of your leadership post. I heard you slept with somebody's wife. Are you okay? I really believe very much in demons and demonic forces and demonic powers. And I just always just think of, oh my days, they are in bondage. So guys, I'm not sure. I guess I'm just trying to say, let's talk. What do you do? Or do you support them privately? If your loved one is being accused of something that horrible, like rape, what do you do? When you're asked, let's say, in a situation where this person you're a celebrity, or you're a well-known, you're public people, do you, when you get interviewed, say no comment? Or like, what if your person is genuinely being wrongfully accused? Do you not say anything until they are found not guilty? Like, I don't know how do you deal with your loved one who is the abuser, alleged? How do you deal with that? Yeah, just thinking of it back here. I don't quite remember the details of my Facebook post, but I feel like I had mentioned that if these things are true, shame upon them. If these things are true, these are horrendous things to do to young girls. These are horrendous horrendous things to do to young girls. But could we please pray for these predators instead of forwarding the things? So I guess my mistake was to ask us to think of the predators and their families, the alleged predators and their families, instead of just saying, let them go to hell, you know. I don't know. But yeah, I guess sometimes the best thing is just to shut up, is to not say anything. But the thing is, anyway, no one ever knows what happens behind closed doors. You can never know your person fully. You can never know that this person, what the person is capable of and what they're not capable of, because even you yourself, you don't know what you're capable of until hits the fan. I guess I'm just curious to hear what you guys think. But if you are abused, I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. And you are worth so much more. You are worth so much more than your situation. And I really hope that you find help, you find healing, you find your worth. Because there's nothing worse than being raped. Nothing worse than being raped. But yeah, kudos to people who have been raped and are using their experiences to empower other women to share their experiences, and they're moving on with life. They have managed to find healing. If you haven't healed, I hope you will one day. Thank you for watching, guys. I love you, but remember that God loves you even more. And again, I apologize where I have stepped on toes, where I have hurt feelings, where I have been inconsiderate. That was not my intention. Okay. Thank you, guys. Love you. Ciao, ciao. Hella, you've watched everything. Thank you so much for watching everything. Now don't forget to subscribe and go back to my other videos and scroll and watch everything. There's very good things in here, very good interesting things. You are number one. Now thank you and take care of yourself.